Welcome back to our series on the richest people ever. We've talked about the richest families in history and the richest women. Now let's meet the richest people who ever lived. Money makes the world go round. But what if I told you the richest people ever weren't modern billionaires, but emperors, conquerors, and oil tycoons whose fortunes shaped entire civilizations? Tonight on Truth Decoded, we reveal 6 of the richest people who ever lived. Number 6, Mansa Musa, 1282-1337, Mali Empire, West Africa. Let's start our journey in 14th century West Africa, where empires rivaled European kingdoms in wealth. But instead of ruling over sprawling cities and monuments, Mansa Musa's Mali stretched across the Sahara, controlling nearly half of modern-day Africa. That's 50 times larger than any empire in Europe at the time. And they were rich. Mansa Musa himself, the king of Mali, controlled the largest gold mines in the world. And when he set out on pilgrimage to the Mecca in 1324, he brought a caravan of tens of thousands of men and women. It became legendary. In Cairo, he lavished gold on all passers-by, practically printing money. Legend has it that Musa gifted over 33 tons of gold in Cairo alone. It's hard to imagine the value today, but suffice to say he devalued Egyptian currency for more than a decade. Some historians even blame Musa for causing the collapse of Egypt's economy. His impact was so great he practically became a myth, though legends can be a lot less inspiring than reality. If you want to learn about real-world heroes who changed history, subscribe for more insights. Back to Mansa. Despite his infamous gold giveaway, he cemented his legacy by turning Timbuktu into a center of trade and Islamic learning, proving that the richest doesn't have to mean the least cultured. His empire might be long gone, but his spirit lives on in books like The Alchemist, which celebrate the entrepreneurial spirit that made Mali so powerful. Historians estimate Mansa Musa's fortune at around $400 billion in today's money. Some even call it incalculable. That's enough to make him number 6 on our list of the richest people who ever lived. No. 5. John D. Rockefeller, 1839-1937, United States. Now let's travel to the birthplace of modern capitalism, the United States of America. Here we find the rags to riches story of John D. Rockefeller, the rich kid. Unlike many on this list who inherited their fortunes, Rockefeller built his from scratch. After studying accounting, he entered the booming industry of oil, and before you know it, he controlled 90% of US oil production with his company, Standard Oil. That's bigger than Jeff Bezos's Amazon or Elon Musk's Tesla plus Twitter combined. At its peak, Standard Oil pumped out 10 million barrels of oil daily, a record that stood for decades. So how much cash are we talking about here? When adjusted for the size of the economy, Rockefeller's wealth equals around $340 billion today. That's a lot of oil money. But Rockefeller wasn't just about the bottom line. He revolutionized the industry through efficiency, building the world's first oil pipelines and setting up the bookkeeping system that keeps corporate America running. But maybe even more surprisingly, he gave away over $500 million in his lifetime. That's over $10 billion today. He established the University of Chicago and funded countless charities, becoming the richest American in history despite dying in 1937. That's why Rockefeller stands as the epitome of how the richest people who ever lived don't have to mean the most hated. Number 4, Augustus Caesar, 63 BCE 14 CE, Roman Empire. Next, let's head to ancient Rome, where the first emperor of Rome, Augustus, was both a politician and a very rich one. Imagine being related to 2 of history's most famous families. Julius Caesar, the assassinated dictator, was Augustus's great-uncle, while he was also the great-grandfather of the infamous Caligula. Augustus came to power following a civil war that resulted in the demise of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. But it wasn't just about family. Augustus seized the vast wealth of Egypt, which at the time was one of the richest economies in the ancient world. His personal wealth is estimated at an incredible $4.6 trillion when measured by today's standards. Augustus's wealth was not just about precious metals. It was tied to land, taxation, and the labor of millions across 3 continents. His empire stretched from Spain to Syria and North Africa, to Britain and down to Egypt. Under his rule, Rome reached its peak, enjoying relative peace and unprecedented prosperity. Augustus spent lavishly on infrastructure, art, and public works, becoming the owner of an empire, literally, sound design, distant Roman horns, crowd murmur in the forum. Number 3. Empress Wu Zetian, 624705 CE, Tang Dynasty, China. Now let's shift our focus to ancient China, where we meet Wu Zetian, a name synonymous with power and wealth. Born as a mere concubine, she rose to become the only female emperor in Chinese history, ruling during the glorious Tang dynasty. Tang was a golden age in China, known for its poetry, art, and most importantly, its robust economy. Wu Zetian played a pivotal role in expanding trade along the Silk Road, connecting China to the Middle East and Europe. Her reign saw the flourishing of commerce, which brought immense wealth to her and the nation. During her time, Wu Zetian took control of vast imperial treasuries, land revenues, and trade networks along the Silk Road, giving her a personal fortune that could be worth around $250 billion in today's value. But Wu Zetian wasn't just a businesswoman. She was a shrewd politician and a patron of Buddhism. She suppressed rebellions, expanded China's borders, and promoted cultural exchange, solidifying her legacy as one of the most remarkable rulers in history. Her story serves as a beacon of inspiration for generations of Chinese women and a testament to her enduring impact on Chinese history and culture. Sound design, soft guqin strings, faint palace court ambience. Number 2. Akbar the Great, 1542–1605, Mughal Empire, India. Moving on, let's explore the opulent world of Akbar the Great, the third emperor of the Mughal Empire in India. Akbar's reign marked a golden age in Indian history. His empire was a melting pot of cultures and religions, fostering an environment of tolerance and exchange. But what truly made Akbar stand out was his progressive outlook. He abolished outdated practices, promoted religious harmony, and implemented far-reaching reforms that modernized his empire. The construction of Fatehpur Sikri, a magnificent city that showcased the architectural brilliance of the era, epitomized Akbar's vision. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a testament to his grandeur and cultural syncretism. Additionally, Akbar's efforts to expand trade and diplomatic relations with other nations brought immense wealth to his kingdom. He laid the foundation for a strong merchant class and encouraged the growth of industries such as textiles and handicrafts. These measures, coupled with the empire's strategic location along major trade routes, made Akbar's India a hub of economic activity. Historians estimate that at its peak, his empire's economy accounted for around 25% of the world's GDP. In today's value, Akbar's personal fortune is estimated at around $300 billion. That's a lot of rupee power. Indeed, Akbar the Great's legacy extends far beyond his vast wealth. He is remembered as a champion of religious harmony, a patron of arts and culture, and a visionary leader who shaped the course of Indian history. Number 1. Genghis Khan, 1162–1227, Mongol Empire. Finally, let's turn to the master of massive empires, Genghis Khan, the founder and first great Khan of the Mongol Empire. We're talking about the largest contiguous land empire in history, spanning from the Pacific coast of China to Eastern Europe. If you're wondering how much that's worth, buckle up because it's a lot. We're talking trillions. While Genghis Khan didn't hoard gold or treasure like some of the others on this list, his empire's sheer scale means his wealth is effectively priceless. What sets Genghis Khan apart isn't his wealth, but his story. Born into a small tribe, he united the nomadic Mongols into an unstoppable force. He led his armies across Asia and Eastern Europe, defeating countless foes and forging a new world order. But his empire wasn't just about brute force. He established law and order across his domains, promoting trade and cultural exchange along the way. He was also a shrewd administrator, understanding the value of diversity and incorporating diverse cultures into his empire. While his military campaigns were undeniably brutal, resulting in the deaths of millions, his impact on history is undeniable. He reshaped the political landscape of Asia and Europe, opening new trade routes and laying the groundwork for future empires. Genghis Khan's story continues to captivate us, making him one of the most iconic and influential figures in world history. And there you have it, a journey through time to meet some of the richest people who ever lived. From emperors to entrepreneurs, each of them left an indelible mark on history. Now it's your turn. Who do you think deserves the title of the richest person who ever lived? And why? Let us know in the comments below. Also, remember to hit that subscribe button for more fascinating insights into the world's most captivating figures and events. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the untold stories that shape our world. See you soon.